buffalo chicken bites with something that I concocted that I like to call Kicken Slaw. Some of the things you're going to need, you're going to need a tablespoon of Thousand Island dressing, a quarter cup of real mayo, not the whip stuff, 3 tablespoons of butter, a tablespoon of any vinegar you got. I'm using distilled, that's what I used last time. A tablespoon of McCormick's chipotle and garlic seasoning, a tablespoon of lime juice, a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Ran out of measurement cups, so we're going to do a tablespoon of minced garlic. You're going to need 2 to 3 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I've got 3 right here. Then you're going to need about a cup of carrots. I'm using baby carrots. We're going to cut them up real thin. Half of a red onion. The leftover cabbage that I did not cook from my cabbage roll video. 2 eggs for egg wash. I'm using these 3 baby aromas. I don't have any larger ones, or I would use a larger one. 1 would be all you need. Then you're going to need a cup of hot sauce, Louisiana style. Then you're going to need a quarter cup of cornstarch and a cup and a half of flour. And then salt and pepper to taste. So we're going to start cutting this up. Getting this coleslaw ready, because the longer it sits in the sauce, the better off you're going to be. It's going to taste a lot better. We're going to chop it up. We're going to toss it in a bowl to mix it on the side. Go ahead and cut them in manageable portions. You're going to cut them thin. It's done. On to the next one. I'm going to hit them carrots. Like I said, use whatever size you got, babies, regulars. I find it cheaper too if you just buy a pre-made bag of coleslaw mix, which comes with this and the cabbage already done. Will also work too. It's just as cheap. Alright, continue to slice them up like this until you go through all your little carrots. Next is going to be our onion. We're going to cut it into normal size slices, nothing fancy. We're going to cut that into 4s. We're going to do it with the rest of that onion, toss it in there. Next is going to be our little Roma tomatoes. We're just going to go ahead and dice them up. About 1/4 to 1/2 inch slices. Okay. Finish them up. Go ahead and toss them in. All dice, toss in there. We should go ahead and add your mayo. 1,000 Island dressing. And give that a good mix. Go ahead and hit it with your chipotle seasoning, your vinegar, and your lime juice. And give that a good mix. And then when you're all done mixing it, cover it with some saran wrap and place it in the fridge. This will come out right as the meal's finished at the very end. So it's nice and cool, and it's had plenty of time to bind. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get us a saucepan. Get that on about a medium-high heat. When it gets warm enough, we're going to add in a little oil. Once you got a good hot, go ahead and hit it with a little bit of oil. Not a whole lot, just a touch. Let it sit for a second. And toss in your tablespoon of garlic. Stir that around. We're going to cook this just until you can smell it, just so it gets real fragrant. right there. We're going to toss in that 3 tablespoons of butter. And our hot sauce. And then don't forget your smoked paprika. Don't have to be real hot in the pan. We're just going to have this on the heat until that butter melts. Let that bind together. Yeah. And once that all that butter melts, we're just going to set it to the side. 375. Get your flour, your cornstarch, and your salt and pepper in a container. I want you to mix that together for me. And your chicken, I want you to just take it, cube it up, you know, not too small. All right, give me a second, wash my hand real quick. Chicken, we're gonna dip it in the flour, shake it off, get it in that egg wash, let that drip off real quick, back in the flour, roll it around, shake it off, and get it in that fryer. Cook it till she floats. Cooking this chicken. I know when my chicken's done, but use a food thermometer. Make sure you're 165. Don't want nobody getting sick. Chicken's done. You got it in a container that does have a lid. I want you to take all that sauce we made earlier. Just pour it on. It ain't got to be all over and be perfect because we're going to shake her up here in a minute. Set that to the side. Put your lid on good. Don't shake it too hard. Just shake it up a bit. Get that sauce coating around there. You can shake it up for a bit. Just so all of it gets around. But just about like that. You're all done. Go ahead and plate it all up. And enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell for future notifications. And y'all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.